Every night when the city sleeps, I hear footsteps in the hall. A shadow moves across my bedroom wall. But when I turn around, there's nobody there at all. Her photograph is still beside my bed. The corner's worn from all the years. I don't cry like I used to. Sometimes I wake up with her name between my tears. She came into my life on a cold December night. Rain was falling through the center here, underneath the streetlight. She was standing by the doorway with a suitcase in her hand. I asked her if she needed shelter. She said, I don't know where I am. I bought her a coffee. She sat beside the window. She told me she was tired of running from a shadow. I told her she could stay until the morning came. She looked into my eyes and quietly told me her name. From that night on, we became inseparable. Two lonely hearts trying to make something beautiful. She said she'd never trusted love, 'cause love had hurt her before. I promised I'd never leave her. I promised I'd never close the door. But promises sound different when the years begin to pass. Sometimes the strongest love is still too fragile to last. Her shadow still walks through my dreams like a memory caught between the seams. I reach for her when the night gets cold, but all I touch is an empty soul. Her shadow still walks through my dreams. I hear her voice in the midnight rain. She disappeared from my life, but she never left my heart. Her shadow still walks through my dreams, and I don't know how to make it stop. Some loves lead through the front door, but never really leave your heart. Found a little house at the edge of town with an old wooden porch and a garden growing wild around. She planted roses by the window. I repaired the broken stairs. We didn't have much money, but we had something there. On summer evenings, we'd sit outside and talk. She'd rest her head against my shoulder while I watched the sunset fall. She loved the sound of rain and old blues on the radio. She'd close her eyes and whisper, "This is the only home I know." I believed her. I believed every word. I thought we'd grow old together. I thought we'd never get hurt. Then one autumn morning, she became distant and quiet. She stopped singing in the kitchen. She stopped laughing beside me. I asked her what was wrong. She said, "Nothing, I'm fine." But I knew there was a storm growing somewhere inside. One night she stood by the window, watching headlights cross the street. I walked behind her slowly and felt her trembling heartbeat. She said, "I have to leave." I asked her why. She said, "Because if I stay, I'll lose myself trying to survive." I held her in my arms and begged her not to go. She cried against my shoulder, but still she whispered, "I have to."